Hello, and welcome to episode 26 of Pixel Focus Podcast, where your weekly dose of providing insights and updates into the world of virtual photography. This episode is a behind the lens episode where we interview a member in the VP community. Today we'll be talking about how to foster community connections in the VP space. Thanks everyone for listening into the show. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sun, or as G, as the community knows him, is my co-host, and I'm N7. Welcome again to Pixel Focus. So, Sun, have you been keeping an eye on the Olympics at all lately?
I saw a little bit. I saw the gymnastics. I saw what is it, like canoeing?
Yeah, kayaking.
Yeah, kayaking. That's what it was, bro.
Canoeing.
Right? Yeah. But who was it? Croatia? Like at the last second, bro? That was crazy. They were trailing behind, I think, like a couple of the other boats, and then they just very last second freaking got it, bro. That was dope. Yeah, I was bro, the announcer had me crying, dude. He was like, "Oh, oh, oh."
Just like jumping up and down.
So happy. I think he might be from Croatia, so I don't know, but he sounded really happy.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool. What about you?
Oh yeah, we got a subscription to Peacock, so we can actually have access to all the ins and outs because it is 6 hours ahead of us since we're in the US.
Right.
So most of the stuff is already done, and so we can pick and choose. Like the kids were like, "Oh, I want to watch archery," so we watched an archery session, and then we can just pick and choose whatever you want. It's been really nice. Yeah,
Cool.
And it's the first time that our kids are old enough to actually appreciate. Because 2 years ago was the Winter Olympics, and they were a little bit young, so they didn't quite understand. But our oldest is actually just finished her first season in swimming, and so she's been really invested in the swimming side of things. And so she's so this is what the butterfly on a professional level looks like. And so it's sort of getting cogs rolling. And our middle child, he's like, "Oh, I want to do this. No, that looks cool. I want to do that." And so it's sort of like expanding their interests and all that. So it's been really fun.
Okay. Nice. That's what's up. I like that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Olympics have definitely been a pretty fun thing to watch so far. So, yeah, I'm definitely having a good time looking at it.
But yeah, we got a bit of news. Is that correct?
Yes, we do. So, first up, we have some information from AC First Civ, or as some of you know, the ones who came before. They just recently had a contest for their celebration of getting to 1K followers, 1,000 followers in their community page.
Woo-hoo!
Awesome. Congrats to you guys for being able to get to that goal. That's fantastic. The contest for that, it was a photo mode contest. It just recently ended, and the winners are going to go ahead and be revealed and everything once they drop it. I'm not sure if I do believe Turret did mention when that's going to be. I just forgot the exact date, but I'm sure she can put that in the chat though. She is here. So but yeah, they are going to be announcing the winners very soon, so definitely everybody look out for that. But yeah, congrats to the ones who came before for getting their 1K followers in their community page. Good job, guys.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. And then mid-August, she said it's in mid-August.
There we go.
So up next we have the Photo Mode Awards. So the Photo Mode Awards, the long-awaited Photo Modes Awards, have been concluded as well. They were, oh geez, dude, the amount of talent that was there was insane. There were like, I think when I was watching the video that they had, because they did release a video, by the way, for if anybody wants to go check out all the winners and everything like that, but they also have put up posts. But during the video, they said they had about 1,700 entries.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's their first year doing it, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
very first time. So
Very nice.
that was incredible. So to all the winners, congrats to all of you. And also for anybody who may not have won, been a runner-up, finalist, what have you, definitely do not be discouraged. Obviously, we all know there's always next year. There's just, this is not the end all be all for your VP. Please do not think of it that way. But I do understand if it's a little bit disheartening, but if anything, look at it as, okay, now I know either how to get better, maybe what to go towards, or maybe this is not even something that I necessarily want to do, but just try to look at it positively,
And also from what I hear is with our past guests and all that, the VP community can be at times hesitant to share their work. And for those who did submit, even though you didn't win, you did a huge step in submitting your work, which is, I gotta say, like props to you for putting yourself out there. So even though you probably didn't win, you did a very good step. So congrats to you on that.
Yeah, so definitely give yourself a pat on the back for that, for even being willing to put your photo out there. So awesome job to literally everybody who submitted, everyone. Awesome job to the winners, and awesome job to everybody else who submitted. Everybody did great. The fact that we even have a community to do this kind of thing is incredible. So yeah, super happy for everyone who's participated. All right. That is our news for the day. So, with that being said, we will go ahead and jump straight into it. So today, ladies and gentlefolk, we have a VP that you all may know who's going to be here live with us today. She is a Wired creator and host of the AW Challenge, in which there's a lot of different creative challenges for virtual photography that she hosts with that. So I would definitely check that out once we get done with this. But also, she is a virtual photography streamer, Anna White. Welcome, Anna.
Hello everyone. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
No problem. Definitely glad. Yeah. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I was pretty nervous from the morning, so it's a pretty bit evening right now for me. But I'm feeling more calm to this moment already. So
good.
Like nervous about the show?
Fine. Yeah, because just it's like. I mean, I'm a streamer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm used to talk in public, but doing an interview is something different, right? I don't know what you're gonna ask me about and all that. Yeah.
Well, you already had a bit of an intro. What my first question is, I asked Sun already, but have you been keeping an eye on the Olympics?
Well, I saw a little bit information about the opening and all. Like Lady Gaga was there, and I'm like, wow. I was jealous to all the people who could see her there, and I'm like, wow, that was cool. And yeah, that was pretty interesting Olympics this year, I can say that. And my country actually is doing good there, so I'm mostly seeing news about my country, but also the others is very interesting.
What are they participating in the most?
I'm more about football, not in Olympics itself, but I'm still catching an eye a little on that.
But where's your country participating in mostly?
In how to name it? I don't know, like martial arts or something.
Okay,
like
nice.
What do you need to fight? Yeah, something like this. So
okay,
yeah,
cool.
Getting a lot of stuff there.
Nice. I know some countries focus on a particular event, so I wasn't sure if your country had was known for the particular event or not.
Yeah, it's like more about fighting.
Oh, okay.
They're
Very
they're
cool.
keen on that. We also had two pretty strong tennis players,
Mhm.
but they got injuries right
Oh, gotcha.
in the middle of everything, and they just got to go home, unfortunately.
Okay.
But they were really,
Dang.
really strong, like
Hmm.
one of the strongest in the world in tennis right now. So that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. But to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of it all. Um, so Anna, I just want to say, first of all, considering the entire episode is going to be based on community connections, getting involved within the community, and what have you, um, we have definitely seen within the time that you've been here, within the time at least that I've seen you, and within the time that a lot of the community has been paying attention to your work and everything, that you have definitely place a spot for yourself in regards to just getting connected with people. So it's been inspiring to see. It's been really cool to see how especially you kind of go and look out for any of maybe the virtual photographers who aren't as prevalent, right? That don't have a large following, yada yada,
Yeah.
but it's so awesome to see you doing that. So with that being said, like how is it that you view the community of virtual photography? What is it that uh makes you so apt to connect with it?
Honestly, I've been thinking about this
Hmm.
question a lot, honestly, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm an introvert, and I'm not that kind of person that like talks a lot
Hmm.
or like likes to meet a lot of new people. I mean, I like to do this, yes, but it's
Hmm.
mostly hard for me because I'm introvert.
Right.
But in this community, for some reason, it's really easy to me
Okay.
uh, to meet new people, to make some friends, to know about them, to support everyone. I don't know how that works, honestly. I'm still wondering how I end up like this. I'm I'm quite surprised myself. So yeah, I don't have any answer to that, honestly. I think other people can give you more information on that one because I honestly don't understand.
Yeah.
It's
she,
like
she
I'm
just
not
got
doing
there. I was like,
anything
well,
special.
Yeah, I would
she
agree
said,
with
Yeah.
well, what's happening?
I would agree with Anna on that statement because when we started Pixel Focus,
Hmm.
so I was like, yeah, I can tap into a community just fine. I'm like, like I was not gonna be like gonna be honest, I was very doubtful, but it's just been amazing. Just and yeah, I was just like Anna, just surprised about this community. It's been great.
Yeah. 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 It's a pretty cool one to get into. I mean, I think probably because it's so niche and everybody, is kind of, well, we're gonna say to a degree everybody's on the same accord.
Hmm.
Um, but it's I think because it's such a niche thing that it's like there's really no variety regarding like what you're into virtual photography wise because it's so specific, right? Um, so I mean, yeah, there's different styles, but it's still all virtual photography, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I can understand how, maybe that kind of helps us connect a little better, you
Yeah,
know?
because at the end of the day, we're all gamers, right?
Right.
So we have a lot of
Exactly.
in common.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like a particular area within a broader area that we really enjoy too, you know?
Hmm.
Um, so it's kind of like, yeah, we can, but it's I guess it's different than other places because it's kind of like you might be, I don't know, a certain type of artist or something, but you're not into like a lot of different like other art. Maybe you're a contemporary artist, but you're not into abstract, right? Um, but with VP, it's like you're into virtual photography, but on the wider scope, you're into video games.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
So I guess that's a pretty cool thing to kind of already have something we do bond over, but then something we bond over even more within the thing we're already connected with. That's dope.
Yeah, and also the community pretty new, I can tell. Like it's a new
Yeah.
branch of art, and I think everyone in this community wants to grow bigger, not in a personal meaning, but also in general meaning. So in this year, we started to receive some key codes to games from developers, and that wasn't happening before when I just entered this.
Okay.
And that's a huge upgrade to our community, I think,
Yeah.
because they now can ask ourselves to, take some shots in their games, for example. It's very useful for small developers, so we can help tell about the game more to more people. And we are actually selling games to each other too, because if I
Yeah.
see good shots from any game and I'm interested to buy it and try to take
Right.
shots there too.
Mhm.
So yeah, we are making ads for the games.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
All right. Well, then moving on to the next portion, considering the community, considering how new it is, and everything like that, we do have, obviously everybody's trying to get onto social media for those who actually do want to. Um, and there is always going to be people who are new, people who have been here, veterans, old people. But
Old people.
yeah, exactly. Old people. Dinosaurs. But, the
Living
land before time.
fossils.
Exactly. Antiques and all that. But we do have that demographic. So again, I do see a lot of times, and I'm sure a lot of the people in here have seen you go and be very interactive with those who may not have a large following, whether they are new or old, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's been great. So I'm kind of wondering what made you want to start getting more connected with virtual photographers who are in that bracket, who kind of may have been doing this for a while and have a lower following, or are just new to the scene. What kind of made you want to go start putting a spotlight on them?
I think it was just like when I just entered VP community. I didn't even know that it was existing at that moment. So
Yeah.
I mean, if we going a little back to my story, how I started all VP. I started doing this in 2014 with my friend. We just were
Wow.
taking shots of the cars in the crew, the very first game of that, and we had some Instagram account that we were doing together, but then we just abandoned that story and just forgot about this. But then in 2022, I thought like, why don't I upload my shots on Twitter? And then I started to see something on my timeline connected with VP. Then I figured out that it is a huge community actually that also has the same interest as me. And all this community started to help me, following me, give me some attention, likes, comments. And I'm like, yeah, I like it. I mean, I like this community. I like all they do. And they're pretty much a lot of talents there. And it's like I'm in my place. I know I want to be there. I want to support everybody. Like people supported me in the beginning, even without knowing me at all, because like I started from zeros, like everybody else. And now I have this amount of followers that is still crazy to me. I don't know. I don't care about the follower counter that people have. Because no matter how much followers you have, it doesn't it doesn't tell anything about how good or bad you are. I mean, even if you have 10 followers, I saw accounts that have like much less followers than me, but when I look at their shots and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow, how did you do that? Because even I, with all my experience in real photography and VP photography, I'm still wondering something and that they do, and I really want to support it because if you give a little push, it helps a person to.
Yeah.
It's like it motivates them, right? And they see that they are needed in this community, that they are appreciated. So I think that can help them to improve and go further and further and enjoy even more what they do. So I
Right.
was just always about supporting, no matter who you are. I mean, no matter how much followers you have, I'm always about supporting, because we're all in this together.
Yeah,
We're artists
100%.
and we have our visions and we want to share that. So why not support each other? I mean, I don't lose anything when I share some talents on my page, so why not?
Very true.
I mean, it costs me nothing to say a little, a few good words to motivate someone. So it costs me nothing.
Go and jump back a little bit to your
Yeah.
story a bit. So you started on Instagram, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And you started posting cars in the crew. What drove you to even start taking pictures? Like, because it's always been fun seeing what the origin of the VPer is. So
You said drove.
I don't know. Maybe because it was that time of my life when I wasn't getting a lot of. I was just like, I was taking shots in real life because I'm a professional photographer and all that, but I also decided to take shots in games too, because like I see a car, I see a beautiful background, and I already have that picture in my head, and I want to capture that. And when I just figure out that I have a photo mode right there, like I tried to do so, it turned out pretty good, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And then I called my friend, we started doing this together, and that's how it appeared, I think, in my head. But at that time we didn't know about VP, about virtual photography and all that. We didn't know anything. It just was two of us who was making fun and doing shots for fun.
So did you stumble over the feature while just playing and you pressed a button and the photo mode came up, or were you aware of it and just decided to start, I guess?
I think I just clicked something and it appeared, because I really didn't know about that. And when I saw that you can like move the whole timeline of your race and all that, so you can move at any part of the race, like a few seconds back and few minutes
really?
back.
Okay.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, they still have them in the crew too. I don't know about the crew MotoFest, but I guess they still have that feature. It's a great feature, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just clicked something and like, wow, I can take shots here. So yeah.
I think that's what happened to me with Cyberpunk, because the way I got started-ish into VP was Stadia came out, and one of the things was you could play the newest game Cyberpunk on it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll do it. I'll play in the cloud. And I was just like you. I pressed a button, and I was like, oh, you can freeze frame and take pictures. And so, yeah, that's how I started, was on Stadia and Cyberpunk.
Oh, that was
Wait,
cool.
you played Cyberpunk on Stadia?
Stadia. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me. Like when it launched?
When it launched, yeah.
Dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because I saw an advertisement, deviating a little bit, but we'll come back to you. But like I got a ping from Google. It was like, hey, we're doing a conference on the latest technology. And I was like, okay, I'll just watch it. And then they announced Stadia. And I was like, okay. Called my wife and was like, hey, so I'm going to buy something. Don't panic. And I pretty much pre-ordered it after watching the stream. So that was my whole, yeah.
Gotcha.
But that was a side note. It's not about me and my experience. It's more about Anna. So, but that was
this is a
no,
whole
it's okay. It's interesting to know.
Yeah. This is a whole discussion. This is a whole discussion.
Yeah.
We're just talking, bro. We're not even. This ain't anything specific. We're just talking, bro. But yeah, no, that's dope. Both of you guys. Okay. Yeah. Now, I did want to go ahead and mention also that you host the AW challenge. Um,
Right?
yeah, so that's been, I'm not gonna lie, that's been kind of huge in the community so far. Everybody has been very, very receptive to it. Everybody's for the most part been participating in it. It's had how many do you normally how many people normally participate? Have you seen around? Like just estimate.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. Like,
I mean, just like a really big ballpark.
I don't know, maybe 20, 25
Yeah.
people. Like in the medium, yeah, I think. Well, some challenges get less, some challenges got
Right.
more. So I think in
Right.
the middle, something like about 20, 25 people.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a lot. That's a good amount. Um, I mean, I think even your first one that you dropped, I think, was received really well too.
I think the first ones received the most of it
Okay.
because
Okay.
that was a
Gotcha.
huge banger, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Right. There was I do remember seeing that on my feed, and there were just tons of people like flooding in
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It all
Like
started from color drops. It's like I saw someone saying like drop something. I don't remember the color exactly, but someone said like drop something red, and
mhm,
all the VP community started dropping some pictures with red color, and I'm like,
right.
okay, let's do my own. Let's drop
Mhm.
some yellow, and I made a few colors, and damn, it got so much boosted. I don't know, like all the VP community was in colors, all the timeline was in colors, different
Right.
colors, and I'm like, wow, that got huge
Mhm.
attention. And I'm like, okay, maybe I do some challenges. Like,
Mhm.
I wanted to make some project where I teach people.
Yeah.
I think like I'm a teacher, and I decided to combine my knowledges and teaching knowledges to teach some people in the VP community who want to learn more about photography, like to do something, who edit shots,
Mhm.
to learn about different styles of pictures. But
Mhm.
it's gonna be a little boring, I think. So it's like literally a lesson, and I decided to make it in some different, interesting way. So that's
Okay.
how challenges came up.
Oh, okay. So the purpose of the challenges is kind of
Edu-
to do the
Educative,
teaching.
yeah, yeah.
So, f-
Okay, it's okay.
so for
Education.
someone
Gotcha.
who is either entering the VP space or has not heard about this, what is this challenge that you started?
Mhm.
So all these challenges is where I give you some tasks to do. For example, I can tell like make me shots that will be minimalistic in black and white. So I give you pretty specific tasks that you don't have to like mm, how to say. So you have a pretty specific task that you have to complete,
Mhm.
and when you have an idea in your head, it helps you to boost your imagination while taking the shots. Because if you have an idea ready, you starting to wonder how can you make shots on this topic. And yeah, so I literally just give you different tasks. They may vary from different stylistics in photography, like I said, minimalistic, or I don't know, some portraits, or something about editing or else. Also, there was one challenge where I asked people to choose any shot from the VP community, from other VPer, and to recreate this shot so people can understand how other people make their
Oh,
shots. So different moves. That's how you figure out how you can improve and break your boundaries on how you typically make your shots. So you learn something new with these challenges, and you may not even understand this basically because you're just doing shots for the challenge, right? But your brain remembers that stuff that you are going through while taking these shots, and it
Mhm.
remembers this all. And yeah, that's how you upgrade your skill actually. So yeah.
Okay.
that is cool.
Yeah. Hmm. Insights and updates.
The more you know.
The more you know. Okay. So, You said that you're a teacher?
Yep.
Okay. So what do you teach? Like you're a teacher in real life?
Yeah, I'm a teacher in real life. I'm
Okay.
teaching English.
Snap. Okay. English
Yeah.
teacher. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And that's just so like you teach people, in your country and everything. Are you is it online or is it like in person?
I used to work like in private schools,
Oh, okay,
like
cool.
in person, but now I'm full online teacher. So I just sit
Gotcha.
at home and do my work.
Okay. Yeah. English teacher. Okay. So I know you mentioned it earlier, but I definitely do see, the connections of you you know, taking what you already know and kind of applying it here. Um and then you also said that you're a real life photographer. You said you do that professionally?
Yep, yep.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Definitely got to see some of those shots. Is there a place that we can find some?
Yeah, I have an Instagram page. It also is in a bio in my VP
Okay,
Instagram, so you
okay.
can just check there.
I did
So
not know about that part. So yeah, we definitely can go ahead and get that out to everybody. We'll be sure to make a post that includes it. But no, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So um
you don't have
with
a lot of
okay.
updates there right now. Yeah, let me just put it there because
Hmm.
I'm taking photo shoots right now, but I usually
Oh,
don't
okay.
post them there. I'm kind of wanting to make a full rebrand,
Sure.
and that page will be like archives. So, but yeah,
Okay.
if you want to, okay, you can check that anyway because there are my shots there. So yeah,
Okay,
you can
cool,
get
cool,
the
cool.
idea what I shoot in real life.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Okay, Miss Lady. I get you. But that's great. And then I did want to mention about your streaming that you do. So I saw you kind of like went from, just being on Twitter, and Instagram and everything, and you switched over to your streaming. So what caused you to do that?
Same as the idea to teach people.
Mm-hmm.
Because on a stream, I'm live.
Mm-hmm.
I can answer all your questions, whatever you ask me about VP, about other stuff, about editing. I also show how I edit my shots there
Hmm.
often. So, like, to be more connected, I think, with
Okay.
people again.
Right, right.
It's not like I'm doing it on purpose, but it turns out that all I do is to connect with people. I don't know how
Hmm.
that happens.
It comes naturally to
Yeah.
you.
I
Right.
think yeah. So yeah, and I just was dreaming about streaming since my
Hmm.
childhood. Before all the streaming stuff was just really rare stuff happening in
Hmm.
the internet. And
Right.
then I grew up, bought my PC, and now I'm ready. I have some audience
Hmm.
on Twitter, and I can like also combine two things that I do. And yeah, so
Okay.
I really enjoyed taking shots live so people can see how I make them, how you can make them, maybe
Hmm.
learn something new. We discuss stuff, just chat and play games. That's awesome. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. And what kind of games do you tend to, is it all of the ones that you take shots in that you tend to put onto your stream, or is it just certain ones that you tend to put up?
Well, the games are different. I mean, I have some basic ones that I
Hmm.
use usually when take shots. So mostly it's Forza Horizon 5. I play that a lot,
Right.
but I also like I can stream Red Dead Redemption 2. I can play some Fortnite. I can play some other games that are not about VP. So,
Hmm.
for example, right now I'm playing Deus Ex
Okay. Okay.
because yeah, my follower just bought the game and said, "Please play it," and I'm like, "No problem, no problem. I
Gotta
can
do it
do
for the
that because
fans.
it's interesting." Yeah, and yeah, like really, really variety streamer. I can call it like this.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, do you believe that it's something that keeps you more easy? Like, do you think that you have a better connection with people on Twitter, or do you think you have a better connection with people on Twitch when you're
Oh,
live
that's a
streaming?
hard question. That's a hard question. I think on Twitch you are more connected anyway because
Mm-hmm.
I mean they're right there sitting and watching what you do. They're talking to you and it's happening right now live. And I think of course they can see me, right? They can see my
Mm-hmm.
face, my reaction and all that. I can see their reaction in the chat. So I think in this meaning you have a lot of connection with the audience there. But of course it's not everyone that comes to Twitch to watch me, right?
Right.
Because like I don't have like 1,000 viewers there like I have them on Twitter.
Right.
But yeah, but streams are not like 24/7, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in this meaning on Twitter you are always connected. Like every second you open the app on your phone while you're in bed or whatever you are in a cafe, and you are connected. Like I could just plug in that community and bang, you're connected.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. It's hard to. It's like two different connections, types of
Okay.
connections, but they're strong in both places, I think.
Nice. Nice. Are there any questions in the Q&A in 7?
Not at the current time.
Gotcha. You got any?
For me, not at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I'll have some. Just give me a little bit.
That's fine because I do.
Go for it.
So I just want to ask you also, Anna, for those who again may not know, Anna is an IRL photographer, streamer, teacher, wire creator, just all the above, pretty much check off all the boxes. But being someone who does have that kind of understanding, do you think that it's been easy to kind of uh you know get a bond with the people that you've connected with, considering you're into so many different things? Do you think it's been um easier, harder, however you want to view it? What is your view on getting a bond with the people that come and watch you, or the people that follow you on Twitter or Instagram?
um, I think I didn't clearly understand your
Oh, yeah,
question.
you're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
So no, you're fine. So basically, when it comes to considering you have so many different hobbies and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Um, well, not just hobbies, but these are actually professions for you too. Um, has it made it easier for you to have like connections, bonds with these people because you're into so many different things?
Oh, I think yeah, because like if you have a lot of hobbies, if you
Hmm.
are up to date to so many things, I think you have multiple things to where you can connect with people. I mean, somebody likes this, somebody likes that, and you like every all of this,
Hmm.
and I think it really helps, yeah, to build strong connection with like anyone. I think
Right.
because I don't remember any problems with like connecting with different people, no matter if they enter my stream or they enter my Twitter page and they ask me
Hmm.
some questions in DMs or something else.
Hmm.
So I always find something that we can talk about, and it was never a problem for me, even though I'm an
Right.
introvert again.
Right.
And that's pretty crazy how it works. But I think it also about my experience in teaching, because when you're a teacher, you have to be connected with your students, so you have
Right.
to learn their interests. You have to stay up to date in all the things that are happening, all
Hmm.
kind of stuff, music, games, everything at all in the
Right.
world. And I like
Okay.
to do this honestly because like I have a lot of interest, I can say
Hmm.
that. So like football games, I don't know, fashion, everything, music. Like I'm that kind of person that wants to know about everything.
Hmm. Right.
So yeah, I think that's why we can discuss a lot of stuff on my streams, no matter who comes there. So there are people who come in there from the recommendation of the Twitch, so they basically don't know what I do. They don't know anything about VP, and I'm sitting and explain them what I'm doing right now. So I saw a lot of, not a lot of, I saw a few people who came on Forza Horizon stream from recommendation of Twitch, and they're typically just players, and they started to ask me. So I was doing some shots there, and they were asking me like, what do you do and all that. So I explained them what I do, what is VP community, what is virtual photography and all that, and they're like, oh, I want to do that too. And I saw, like, I remember 2 people that really started doing this, and I think right now they're in the community, but unfortunately I just don't remember their nicknames. But I'm sure they're doing this. They're doing shots.
Okay. Yeah, because I that was actually going to be one of my next questions to you, was, asking you if anybody's ended up doing VP because they just came from the game instead. So yeah, it's dope to know that happened. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
really
I was
cool.
just also shocked that somebody from Twitch, because they enter like, oh, I want to play with you. Can we go and play together? And I'm like, sorry, I'm making shots right here. I'm kind of busy, and I don't usually play with other people in this game. So maybe we can do something else. And so that's how it turned out that they were interested in doing shots too.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that's cool because I mean, I know a lot of my friends dreamt about doing photography. I mean, in real life, and that stuff is really expensive. I can tell you.
Yeah, it is.
Like to
It
buy
really
camera,
is.
to buy lenses, to buy lighting and all that stuff is really expensive. And if you are a gamer, you have a PS5, you have PC, you have any platform that you play on, and you can start learning basics of photography right there, because it's pretty much the similar thing. It's just that you have different worlds where you can do this. Not only your city, right? So it's a great opportunity where you can just start and find out if it's your thing or not your thing.
Well, I do have a question. So you said that, sort of jumping back near the beginning of the episode, how you got started. You started posting pictures on Twitter, then you sort of found the community through that. For someone who is either listening to the episode or is new, what's a tip that you would, maybe 1 or 3, that you suggest for someone who's new to VP to get involved with the community?
Well, if you're really, really a beginner, you, first of all, you have to post regularly. So, the algorithm works this way that if you spam a lot, it will just remove you from everywhere. So don't over-exaggerate this. So just make like a few posts a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. That's gonna be perfect for the algorithm. And do this just every day. It's gonna boost you to other people in the community so they can see you. Also, the hashtags work. You can use VP hashtag. You can use different hashtags from the communities that do reposts. So just find them and just use their hashtags so they can see you and repost you and spread you in the community. And that's how you start. And what else? Comment, like other people's work that you see in your timeline also, because that's how you start to make connections. I mean, don't be lazy to leave a comment under the shot that you liked, because of course liking shots is also important, but the comment is something special to anyone, no matter how much followers you have. If you have people commenting your shots, it gives you different feeling, right? It's just not some like yeah. So yeah, just don't be afraid to make comments, and just a few words. You don't have to like write a letter there like, oh, your work is so amazing, I like this stuff, I like this. No, you just say simple words like beautiful, I like it. That's all you need. Like, you don't need a lot of stuff. And then people will see you in the comments and visit your page and maybe retweet your shots. So that's how you spread in the community. Be active, be friendly, be supportive, and people will be supportive too to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Love it.
Great advice. And actually, we did have somebody in the chat, Rambo590, also mentioned great advice.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, no, that's dope.
So yeah.
Okay.
So also right now, I'm gonna give you a little
Mhm.
tip.
Sure.
So it's been I think it's been pretty obvious that Twitter, after Elon Musk came, right? The algorithms quite changed.
Yeah.
And for example, if in the beginning when I just started doing this, like I got 1,000 followers in 1 year, so it's like 100 followers each month, and the algorithms were different that day. But right now, I'm gonna give you a little advice. Just use as less as possible hashtags and words on your tweet. Like, for example, like I do right now, I just post a hashtag with the name of the game, and that's pretty enough. And just post your shots and do it like 1 or 2 times a day. That's pretty perfect. Because we've been testing this with my friend, with Zaken. He's not here yet. He said he will be coming. Maybe later. I don't know. But yeah, we've been testing this, and my activity on my page really boosted again. And I think that I hacked the algorithms of Twitter, so that's advice for you.
So basically, less is more.
Activity. Yeah, because if I understand this correctly, the more hashtags you put, the more limits you put to the algorithm to whom your post is showed. So just use the name of the game, that's all.
Gotcha. Okay. Insight. There you go.
Inside information, yeah.
Right. But no, that's great advice. Honestly, again, anybody who I don't know, you may have just joined in, but she did mention go ahead and basically, again, less is more. Putting your hashtags, don't put too many because it will hurt your post and it'll make it to where you don't get connected with people as much as you wish you would. Um, so if you want to be able to foster those bonds, if you want to be able to get those shares, get those people who you want to talk to and grow, within the community, it's definitely much more valuable for you to make sure that your post is not flooded with text.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay,
and,
cool.
And also one advice that I almost forgot to tell about. So I heard a lot of people asking me why I'm telling people to make less reposts on their page. But it's not like I'm against the reposts. You can do them, no problem. But I'm telling people to clear their reposts after 24 hours because it's the maximum activity that you will get on this repost. And after that, it will just hang there with no use. So you will not help anymore. Because it's that thing that, for example, my page is only about VP, right? I can talk about other topics, like make posts about this, and we talk in the comments with other people about stuff going on in the world or any other stuff not VP related. But after like 24 hours, after 1 or 2 days, I delete this. So when you visit my page, you see all my work. You can understand what I do. You can see what I do, and it's pretty clear and easy to navigate. I mean, you don't have to search through all those tons of reposts to find my work and like get to know what I do. Right. So you can make reposts, right? Yeah. Like I didn't say you cannot. I'm not that person that can forbid anything, right? I'm like who I am to do that. It's just an advice for your. It's like for your best activity on the page. It's like for your good. Like I'm not doing this to myself, right? I'm not worrying about myself here. I'm just giving advice to people because that's how algorithm works, unfortunately. And I also noticed that if I make a repost, it gets attention. But if I make like 3-4 reposts and also like 3 posts a day together with reposts, so it gets a lot of stuff on my page, and all the activity spreads through all of them, and instead of one post getting a lot of views and likes and attention, all these posts get a little of something. So in general, you get nothing on everything. So you just have to be more specific a little, and not like if you want to have not VP related page, it's better to do the separate one where you can just chat, repost whatever you want. Not VP related, that doesn't matter. Just the place where you are free. But if you have a goal to achieve something in VP, make some, I don't know, become someone really big, and if you want to like make your page pleasant to an eye, for the developers, for all the people that visit your page, just keep it VP related. That's all I'm asking, because it's better for you.
So when you say repost, so if I post a picture on Twitter, you're talking about if I click the green arrow going in the circle to repost it myself? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I'm talking about repost of other people. So for example, I find I like to call VPers that have they're just starting, or maybe they have less activity on their page. So when I want to boost them, I make a repost of their work on my page. So you just repost other works, like retweet. I guess, yeah, that's the right word. So if you have a lot of retweets on your page, and it's hard to find your own work later, because you have to scroll down through all the reposts you did from other people.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I had that a lot of times happening. For example, I see a good shot in my timeline, I enter that page because I want to see more shots from that person, but only thing I see is other people's works reposted, retweeted, and then I'm like, I'm scrolling, and I had like a few situations where I really didn't find the work from that person. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you do, I cannot find it through all of these things, so sorry, but I'm not gonna follow that. I'm sorry. Because it's not that I'm some evil person or something else, but like I control what I want to see in my timeline, and it's okay. I think everybody does that.
Yeah.
So now that I have that knowledge, how many did you say recommended or so of retweets? Or did you not give a number to that?
I recommend like 1 or 2 maybe, but it's just, in my experience, the best is to make 1 retweet of other person on your page, because it gets a lot of activity than if you do like 3 or 4 or 5 a day, and it just helps better. So I usually make 1 retweet a day from 4 different people, and not more than 1 for me. And also after 24 hours, as I said before, I just delete that retweet. So algorithm, not algorithm, like my page stays clean even without the post.
This
so
is
like
all
it's like
fascinating
I retweeted
info.
it's like I made a retweet of your work so people can see it, so my followers can see it, their followers can see it, they can support you, follow you, and after I gave you my activity, like a little boost to help you, I removed that, so my page is clean again. That's all. Because after 1 day, the retweet will not be seen in timeline of others anyway, so it does make sense. It doesn't make sense to leave it there.
Okay. Because I basically am using my Twitter right now just as promotion for Pixel Focus, but also retweeting for other people. So it is more, I'm figuring out that my Twitter is just more of a repost if I find stuff, if I'm on Twitter. So I don't have an issue with my feed being just repost, because hopefully people who look at my feed can see all those. So I don't have an issue with that because I'm not VP, but like I think that's really interesting. If you are active in VP, more like Sun's situation, That's a really good, helpful tip. That's pretty cool.
And actually, there is another tip in here by Turid, who recommends to make a pin post about yourself with some of your shots, sort of a collage. So basically, that lets people know, like, okay, this is what you do, so you will end up seeing this on their page. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a visiting card. So you enter their profile and you see everything you need straight away, and you're like, yeah, I want to follow that person because I know everything about this now. And like you see the shots, and straight follow after this.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, I think that's a very great tip as well amongst the tips that you gave, Anna. And you guys, especially you, Anna, it's been awesome to see everything you've done community wise. We do have a couple other comments. Rambo590 says that makes great sense. Repost people, then after a while remove the repost to keep your timeline clear. Yes, sir. And then Fisherman RCT comment, we appreciate you retweeting our stuff. That's sweet of you to help promote smaller accounts like that.
Oh, thank you so much. That really warms my heart. I mean, when I get some messages in the DMs, like with some kind words, I just sometimes I just sit and cry because like, wow, it's so cute. Yeah, it really warms my heart. And that's I like to do this. I like to not doing this for. I can't I don't get money for doing this, right? Nobody gets money for that.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. So yeah, I really want to just boost the community further and further, so we can actually make money out of that. So everyone can maybe someday make a profession out of this, and it's not a hobby anymore; it's a profession. And you send your CV somewhere, resume, and I'm a professional visual photography, and that's cool.
Right? Yeah, that'd be dope. And I also want to thank you because you actually helped me a lot when I first came on to Twitter and everything too. So I do appreciate that as well. So I did want to also thank you now as well.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I remember your small numbers. I remember that. Yeah, but even with the small numbers, you had so many masterpieces. I was shocked at that moment. I'm like, wow, how can you have so little followers like this? I mean, everybody gotta see this. That's
I appreciate that. and there's a lot of other people out there like that, and you have definitely been one of the folks who have gone to shed a light on that. So just on behalf of us in the community and everything, and obviously all the people who are probably in here that know you, definitely thank you for just being a light in the community, being someone to go ahead and shed, or not shed, but spread love and just awesome vibes, really chill, and just also making sure that everybody feels supported. So awesome on your end, great job on you, Anna, and I hope that you end up doing whatever else it is that you endeavor to do and it ends up going well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah, of course.
It really means a lot to me. Keeps me going.
Yeah.
Well, you guys that support me are the reason that I have not a lot of burnouts.
All right.
Yeah, burnout sucks. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Sucks.
Especially as a content creator, it sucks.
Yeah. So if you need to take a break, you feel like you're not doing anything, just take a break. Like really, it's gonna help you in the future more.
Folks,
because if you have a burnout, you just sit 1 month without doing anything, and if you just spend 1 or 2 days just chilling and doing nothing, it's gonna be better for you.
You had something to say, son?
Oh no, I was gonna say something else, but not really worried about that. I'll just say that at another point in time. So
got it. Well, we
All right.
are at the end of our show. So, Anna, it's been a pleasure having you. Do you have any final thoughts as we wrap up this episode?
So I'm with one person. Maybe you know him, maybe not. He's always in my chat on Twitch, but you have that person in the community, which nickname is Zekken. And we're trying to prepare something really, really cool with my challenges. And it's gonna be something special. And it's like a little info about that, because it's gonna make VP going outside the VP community, outside the gaming community. Our purpose is to spread that out to a lot of different people, let's say it like this, and different types of art. So yeah, I really hope we can make that, and if we can make that, I'm sure you will love it. So yeah.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
I'm really excited about that too. Yeah, so yeah. A huge respect to Zaken for also making this together with me for this stuff. And also, what can I say? You guys just don't be afraid to experiment more and more. Just don't do anything just for likes and comments. I mean, of course, numbers. We all love numbers, right? Huge numbers like likes, views, reposts, retweets, all the attention. Of course, it's very pleasant to anyone, but people can feel when you're doing something out of the passion. Sorry. Passion.
Yeah, you got it.
With desire, with desire. When you do something with desire, people can sense it and they appreciate it more than you can ever think about it. So just do it because you love to do it, not because you want to do something to get attention. You will get attention eventually if you're doing something with love. So just love what you do and do what you love, and yeah, enjoy the life.
Solid advice.
And where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitter. Sure, anytime I'm there. AnnaWhiteVP, you have that on the screen. And on Twitch. On Twitch, I have a little different nickname. It's NettoWhite, because AnnaWhite is busy there. That nickname is already taken. Yeah. And on Instagram and also on PikaShot. Great app. Only with VP stuff. So yeah, PikaShot, I'm there too. Also AnnaWhite. So right. I'm there 24/7.
Sounds good. And San, do you have any last minute comments?
Honestly, I'm super happy about how this episode went. I'm really glad that we had Anna here. I'm glad that we got to talk about this, because this is something that I've been wanting to talk about too. So I'm really glad that we have her here. And actually, Anna, we might go ahead and bring you on at another point in time to talk a bit more in depth on actually making the connections themselves. We might have a little discussion on like kind of almost like a how to network
that'll
episode.
Be a fun one.
So,
yeah.
Cool. So we might go ahead and bring you on later for that again too.
Stay tuned.
Anytime.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah,
make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Make sure to do so. That's gonna help push this so that we can get it to more people, so that we can be able to let them know, for those who may not be into virtual photography or may be into it but don't know there's a giant community with it. That will help us to be able to do that. We are also going to be sending out another words. N7, I know you know what the word is.
Survey,
thank you. So we're going to be sending out another survey for all of you guys to be able to go ahead and answer for the public, for those who have watched the show, so you guys can give us, our own insights and updates about the show and everything, so we can be able to, build the episodes more geared towards what you guys want to see. So Extremely happy to have Anna on. I'm glad that a lot of people probably have started to actually like work out on their necks and everything. I'm really glad that you guys have probably actually started to do that because I know that I've been hounding you guys about it a lot. So like, there's that, because you probably ignored me for a long time, but I'm sure some of you actually took it into consideration. So for those of you who did, I appreciate you. You're great. For those of you who didn't, I have nothing to say to you. I'm not gonna lie, but no, I love everybody who's watching the stream. You guys are all great. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. And Seven, how about you?
Just the feedback that we received from the surveys that we posted last time has been great. We will be implementing some of them in future episodes, and we will be moving into a new platform and just we expect some changes with Pixel Focus. Format is going to be slightly different, but it's actually going to be more professional level.
Yes.
This is so if you think this is professional right now, we're going to have a way more professional version down the road as we slowly move over. So just be expecting a little bit of change and all that. I know a lot of people don't like change, but it's going to be for the better.
Yeah, and we'll also soon be having things streamlined. We will be having some other changes regarding like where the episodes will be hosted and everything like that too. So yeah, do expect to see some differences. You might, but everything though will be posted in that place as well. So do not fret about being able to see any previous episodes. We will have everything about Pixel Focus there for you to be able to enjoy. So
yeah. But with that was Pixel Focus episode 26, talking about how to foster community connections in the VP space. We had the amazing guest, Anna White, VP, with us. Thank you as always. Thanks for taking time out of your day, especially on the weekend, to join us. We've been Pixel Focus, and we will catch you next time. Catch you later.
See?
Started as a whisper, message from an